welcome to the Legendary Brown Note. Today I'll be taking a look at the 5 best sounding scenes from 2018's Overlord. The movie is presented in Dolby Atmos. Major spoilers ahead. Seriously, if you plan on watching this movie at some point, don't watch this yet. Here we go. Okay, so this first scene starts off right around the 5-minute mark, and you're going to see some planes flying across the screen. Lots of nice bass there. The next part is he's going to be woken up by flak fire. Now the first couple of shots you definitely notice, but as the flak becomes more intense, so do the explosions. And they're definitely very, very punchy. Nice explosion coming up. You will see them shoot out the window, and you'll see another plane explode, and that has some really nice impact to it. Alright, here when the shots are coming through the bottom of the plane, it feels like it's going through the bottom and then up through my room and into my ceiling. It's a nice effect. When it goes green light, everything quiets down except for this like pulsating bass. It lasts for only a few seconds, but it's super intense, the pulsing bass. And I like how everything else goes quiet too. Alright, so this next part is all about surround activity. When he gets pushed out of the plane and he starts spinning around, you're gonna hear things just go past you, left, right, above you, and it's gunfire, it's other paratroopers, and it's just the whole surround stage is just lit up. Nice little explosion there. Okay, so the next part of the clip has some really great overheads. You're gonna have 2 planes flying over. The first plane is gonna fly over as he exits the water. Very nice. Now the other plane is going to come from kind of like the back of the room, maybe to the right, and it's going to kind of go across diagonally to the top left, and then it's going to have a nice little explosion to it. And then here, I feel like you can hear voices coming from behind you, which is really cool. And then right here, the guns start firing. Definitely very punchy here. So this scene is demo spectacular. Like, put it on. It's a 5, solid 5. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's downright scary in my room. So this next scene comes at about 1:08:30. And a couple of really cool sound effects right off the bat. He's gonna have his headache. He's gonna slam his head into the pillar, and right there, sounds pretty good. But then his neck cracks, and it's even more intense. Oof, yeah, and it was really gross too. Okay, right here, every time he grabs onto someone or throws someone, there's a whoosh of bass. And it's very heavy, it's very intense. Okay, so this next scene has a ton of great gunfire sounds. When he moves out of the house, the automatic gunfire is going to start, and it's very heavy, very punchy. especially his gun. His gun. Sniper shots carry nice weight. Also has that nice little echo that happens. And again, that gunfire, very, very nice. Okay, so I'd give this scene a 4 because of the whooshing sounds that he makes when he throws people around. And the gunfire is very, very nice sounding. The sniper shots have good echoing, and the SMG that the captain or the sergeant has carries a punch. Okay, so this next scene comes around 1:17:30, and it starts off with an explosion of this guy's head, but then followed by a much bigger explosion, and that kind of fills the room up. Kind of getting his just desserts here. And then the gunfire happens, which is really nice. The 50 cal you're about to hear, super punchy. I want to say about 30 hertz, and it hits very, very hard. Alright, so this scene also gets a 4. Really clean explosion, and that 50 cal just has so much weight to it. It just rumbles the couch, and it feels very, very good. Alright, so this next scene comes about 1:23:50, and it's probably my second favorite scene from this movie. So the gunshots here, as she shoots her gun, it gets progressively louder and deeper. So this first one's pretty good. So it's got some good weight there, near the 20 hertz. I love the way this triple shot sounds. Very, very punchy. Alright, so my favorite part of the scene is this flamethrower, and my gosh, when it hits the first time, it's just 20 hertz, maybe a little under 20 hertz, and it hits hard. It just sounds beautiful. Just kind of lights up the whole couch, lights up the walls. One more time. There is another flamethrower scene earlier in the movie, timestamp here. I give this scene a 4 just because of the way that flamethrower sounds and makes me feel. Oh, it's just something that you have to listen for yourself. Very, very impactful. Alright, so this last scene comes at the 1 hour 37 minute mark, and right away when the explosion happens, it sounds great, first of all, the explosion, but then you have tons of like shards of glass just coming through the soundstage. It almost sounds like it's coming from above and just flying at your face, and it's a really cool effect. Right there, all that glass and dirt and dust, it just has a really cool effect. Alright, so this last part, he's already had a couple of explosions ready, they all sound good, but this last part, there's a bunch of explosions in succession, followed by him running out the building, and the dust and dirt kind of float through the soundstage, and I can feel it on the sides and the backs of the speakers. Nice little collapse right here. Right here, just kind of pushes you back. It's nice. So I give that scene a 4. The explosion in the beginning was very good, coupled with the glass effects, and then just the barrage of explosions at the end make it a really nice demo scene. Alrighty, after averaging out the scores, we get 4.2 legendary brown notes out of 5. This easily takes the #1 spot on the legendary leaderboard. The very opening scene in this movie is definitely demo worthy. got a little bit of everything. Starts off with a little Atmos right at the opening with the voices coming from above you. The planes flying across the screen provide a nice rumble. And then the real fun begins at the 5-minute mark. With each new shot of flak, the explosions grow louder. The bullets piercing the bottom of the plane and sounding like it's going up and through the ceilings. It's awesome. The ultra low frequencies during the green light for the jump. The surrounds are lit up when he jumps out of the plane with bullets and other paratroopers whizzing by to the back and rear Atmos channels. The 2 planes flying overhead near the end and the enemy talking coming from behind me. It's the first 5 I've given on this channel, and it's a loud and wild ride from beginning to end. Highly recommend this scene. The other really noticeable sound effect is the Flamethrower. Hands down, my favorite sounding flamethrower from any movie I've seen. It digs under 20 Hz while going well over 100 dB. I'd love to hear what you think it sounds like. Gunshots have real weight behind them, especially that 50 cal near the end. It's short, but really sweet. Overall, this is a must-watch if you're into sound like me. Okay, so this movie seems to get mixed reactions from people. It's definitely a tale of 2 genres. It starts off as a serious war film, but then suddenly becomes a cheesy B-movie. I loved it. It takes itself so seriously, and I think it works. Wyatt Russell totally looks like his dad, and does a great job as a soldier who will do whatever it takes to get the mission done. Jovan Adepo plays a soldier with a conscience. I really liked him in Fences, and this movie proved he's got a future in showbiz. I can't wait to see more from him in the future. I was a little sad that they didn't show more of the Thousand Reich soldiers. I would have loved to see more carnage unfold. Well, this wraps up another review. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below on what your favorite part of the movie was. Come back soon to see another review. Thanks for watching.